All right, old school traders. Joseph Lackland here of FutureScript. This video, I'm going to be showing you the functionality of our Taylor trading technique indicator. George Douglas Taylor was a veteran grain trader from about the 40s, World War II era, and he had studied the markets for a long time and had developed a very sophisticated way for trading them. Simple in approach, a veteran of technique. He made sure that he paid attention to the highs and lows of each day and constructed his trading plan around the day's cycles. He hypothesized that the market went through a regular cycle of buying, selling, and then short selling. And then the short selling turned into covering and buying to start the cycle all over again. In the Taylor book, this is described as the 3-day cycle, and this indicator has been constructed to follow the book method of trading with the relevant price levels and objectives. Let's right-click in the black, go to Indicators, find your FSX Taylor, add. Let's go through the functions real fast. Label the instrument that you're trading to display on the chart. Here's your text font of the levels. Here's your vertical offset in pixels to display the text font about the lines. Here's your tape indication in the lower left that'll show you what type of day it is and the contract you're trading. Let's enable that. Your session open hour is in 24-hour military time format. You want to set your session open hour for your respective time zone. Set your time integer value. This would be 1710 seconds to print the relative values about the session to the output window. This is your cycle block. You're going to tell it what type of day to start calculating on. We need to calibrate the chart to make sure that we get the proper 3-day cycle. We're going to be showing the high and low to start. And let's hit apply. Now I believe in this example that the previous day that had closed on the chart is a neutral day or selling day. This says it's a short sale day, so we're going to need to calibrate the chart to make sure that it's on the correct cycle day. And we will do this by adjusting this starting day. Okay, this looks good now. So now we know that it's a selling day. The levels of the previous day are represented on the chart. So on the selling day, we're going to be looking at the high of the buying day, the low of the buying day. When we go back through the chart, we can see these values are changing as well. On this day, we show the high of the short sale day, the low of the short sale day. This is the buying day. Then on the short sale day, of course, we're looking at the high of the selling day, the low of the selling day, and then we will continue the cycle back through the chart as far as the chart goes, displaying the proper levels for each cycle day. So next up, what we want to do is we want to turn on some more levels. Let's go with the show excursions. In the show excursions block, we have 4 categories: violation, over, under, and buying high. Let's take a look at those. Go back through the chart, look at these levels. The first one we're looking at is going to be the buying violation. The BV is the average violation underneath the buying day low on the selling day. Once again, the buying violation is the average violation, the average excursion underneath the buying day low on the selling day. The BH is the buying high. That is the average excursion above the short sale day high. This would be on the buying day. The X high over the selling day That is the average excursion over the high of the sell day on the short sale day. The X high of the BD is the average excursion over the high of the buying day on the selling day. Once again, the BV is the average violation underneath the buying day low. The BU is the buy under. That is the average excursion underneath the low of the short sale day on the buying day. Once again, the BU is the buy under. That is the average excursion underneath the low of the short sale day on the buying day. Back to the beginning of the chart. Let's disable the show excursions and let's show the moves. Show moves will show you the rally, the move, and the decline. The decline level is the average decline from the high of the short sale day to the low on the buying day. The BDT is the buying day target, which is the average 2-day rally from the low of the buying day to the high on the sell day, the next day. Here's another example of the buying day target. So the average 2-day rally from the low of the buying day to the high on the sell day is about 70 points right here. Buying day target is the 2-day rally. The 3-day line is the average 3-day rally from the low of the buying day to the high on the short sale day. In this case, the market is very strong and it has rallied and taken price territory well over the 3-day average rally. Back to the beginning, let's turn all the levels on. So here we can see with all 3 level blocks enabled that we have Taylor's complete set of critical levels, highs, lows, excursions, and objectives. We have designed this indicator to take as much energy and focus off of calculating these relevant price points as much as possible so that you are free to trade them and do other things. Please refer to the Taylor Manual for additional techniques, suggestions, and ideas about trading this method. The manual provides further in-depth analysis of how to evaluate these scenarios. If you have any questions regarding this indicator, or you have any suggestions for modifications or enhancements to this indicator, please send our support team a message at info@futurescript.com.